This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Look, this is on Joe Biden. I can't say that enough. It is on Joe Biden to either win this thing or not. Nobody else can do it for him. Listen to that. Barack Obama can't win this thing for Joe Biden. Jimmy Kimmel, George Clooney, pick your Hollywood movie star. None of them can win this election and defeat Donald Trump. Biden's going to have to do it. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I'd give my left arm if I knew the Biden campaign was listening to me. Only Joe Biden can make the case to the American people that he's not too old and that he's up to this job. Only Biden can make that case. Look, Republicans suck, and the right-wing media sucks, and they're out there editing videos and putting out fake videos of Joe Biden freezing and Barack Obama having to grab Joe Biden by the hand and almost carry him off of the stage, or there's Joe Biden with other world leaders over in France, and he wanders off like he sits down in the middle of the field and picks flowers. I mean, right? I get that. They're putting out shit. They're putting out fake news to make it look like Biden is senile and doesn't know where he is. Listen to me. It's going to continue. This is going to continue. They'll continue to edit videos. They'll continue to put out fake information to make Joe Biden look old and senile. That's what the opposition is going to do. And it's working. To a large degree, it's working, not just with Republicans, but with independents as well. That's a given. That's politics. It's campaigning. It's ugly. It's dirty. It is what it is. You go after a perceived weakness in your opponent, and you just fucking pound it home, pound it, pound it, pound it, pound it. This is what Trump supporters and the right is what they're going to do for the next 5 months. They're going to lie and try to make the case that Joe Biden is senile. And I mean majorly cognitively impaired. That's the bad news. It just is what it is. And by the way, when we see it, call it out. On social media, call it out. By the way, on social media, call it out. Don't turn the other cheek. Call it out. This is what I do. That's a lie, New York Post, what you said about Biden wandering off and sitting in a field with other world leaders. That's a lie. That's disinformation. It's imperative that we call it out all the time. But here's the deal. Even with all of that going on. And by the way, Biden campaign and everybody who wants Biden to beat Trump, can we be honest? I think honesty will work here. Biden is old. Say it. He's 81. He's slowed down. He's lost a step. He forgets shit and forgets names and will, misspeak. Absolutely. He ought to laugh about it. He ought to embrace it. I'm 81 years old. It's part of being 81 and it sucks. But we who don't want Trump to win, who want Biden to win, we have to be honest. It doesn't help when we say Biden hasn't slowed down. That's not right. Biden hasn't lost a step. Say he has. Say he's 81. He slowed down. I'm sure he needs a nap every day. Say it. Be honest. I think the American voter would really appreciate honesty. But here's the deal. Even with all of this disinformation and misinformation and fake information and lies out there about Biden's age and his supposed senility, Biden still has the power to overcome all of that. If Biden can get in front of the American people on a regular basis, follow me, listen to me, and show the American people that he's up to the job, that he's not senile, and that he's not too old. Don't tell him, right? I don't want a campaign surrogate or the DNC or Obama telling people Biden's not too old. Biden needs to show. Don't tell me, show me. Don't tell me, show me. Biden has to show. He has the power to show the American people that he's up to the job. And only he can do that. I've said from the beginning of this, Joe Biden has one obstacle and one obstacle only. He has to show the American voter that he's not too old, that he can do this for another 4 years. That's it. If Biden can show that, if he can overcome that hurdle, he wins. And only he can do it. So in 10 days, he'll stand in front of what will be maybe the largest political audience in years, the debate with Trump, and Joe Biden on a stage for an hour and a half or 2 hours has to demonstrate that he's up to the job. What a great opportunity. What a great opportunity. Biden has that power. He has the power. He has the opportunity to demonstrate it at this debate on June 27th. But it doesn't end there. I think for the next 5 minutes, for the next 5 months, Biden has to be out there as much as possible, pushing back against the lies and misinformation, disinformation coming from the right. I know Biden's campaign team is going to want to instinctively keep him away from the camera. That's wrong. That's wrong. Be honest again. I want to hear Joe Biden laugh and say, I'm older. I forget stuff every now and then. But most importantly, it's the campaign instinct to keep him away from the camera. If they do that, Biden won't win. Paradoxically, the only way Biden wins is to get in front of the camera on a regular basis and demonstrate. He demonstrates that he's up to this thing. I think he is, and I think he can do it. Here's what I know. He has to do it. Only he. He has to do it. I'm Joe Walsh. Thanks for listening. This is White Flag with Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh, whiteflag@gmail.com. All one word, Joe Walsh, whiteflag@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.